Hey yo, what's up everyone? It's your boy CrispPurpose back at it again with another Gems of War boss raid video for you guys. Now in this one, we picked up this troop right here, the Lion Commander, as the new boss slayer troop for this week's boss raid event. So we're going to be going over about two teams for this raid boss event and see what we can do with these teams. So the Lion Commander is a Raksha Knight from Leonis Empire with a 12 mana cost of blue and red. His spell is Battle Orders. He will deal damage to an enemy, boosted by all ally armor. If they are a boss, it will deal 3 times to 5 times damage based on my ascensions. His traits are Alert, Armored, and of course the Godslayer final trait. Now, this is going to be the team that I'm going to be going with for the early parts of this raid boss event. Up front on the team, the weapon is going to be the one that's available right now in the shop. The Lion's Reach weapon. This is a pole arm from Leonis Empire as well. This is going to be exploding blue gems and granting a random status effect to all Leonis Empire troops. Then it will summon a Leonis Empire troop. It has vital, reaching, hemorrhage, and powerful for the final upgrade. That final upgrade, powerful, the weapon will actually gain 4 mana every single time you cast this weapon. The class of choice is going to be the Titan Hero class on this one. Why Titan? Because it has a 50% mana start, it has impact, and of course other notable talents such as Stone Circle, Storm's Aura, Rock Solid, Lightning Strike, and of course Fortitude. This is what I've purchased up so far in the shop. I have the Potion of Enchantment, I have the Potion of Explosion, the Potion of Rejuvenation, of course, the Potion of Armor. I think the Potion of Armor right here is going to be very useful for the boss slayer because it is boosted by ally armor, right? That's a very important potion to get. At least purchase at least 4 potions in this raid boss event. Emperor Corvash is also going to be on this team. This is going to be very helpful in the lower level battles so as to kill the enemies quickly. Emperor Corvash is a human monster from Leonis Empire as well because that's the restriction. Leonis Empire troops. He has a 15 mana cost of blue and of course brown. His spell is Crown of Anu. He's going to deal true damage to the first 2 enemies, then it will stun and drain their mana, which is going to be very useful as enemies become spell ready at the start. He also has Leader in his traits, he has Armored, and he has Lion's Wrath as his final trait. He will stun a random enemy on 4 or 5 gem matches. The banner of choice here is the Gate banner from the Hellgate faction. Say +2 on brown, +1 on red, and then we're minusing yellow because we don't have any yellow troops on the team. As you guys can see as well, I'm doubling up on my Emperor Corvash here because I want to hit the first 2 enemies, kill them, then follow up and hit the last 2 enemies that are left and kill them and then move on. The Lion Commander is going to be at the back of the team. As we move into later battles, we might rotate him to the top of the team so as to make use of his final trait. All right, let's hop into the first battle here and show you guys how this team actually works. So your first assignment here is, of course, to explode those blue gems and get some mana to your Emperor Corvash as quickly as possible. Let's see if we can get that happening right here. Let's go. There we go. That's it. Right. This is going to be much. Actually, it's going to be one of the best ways so as to get the enemies killed out real quick. If you guys want to as well, you can actually move one of your Emperor Corvashes up to the front. Actually, both of them, and run it this way. Maybe you can match a red gem at the start, and then allow your Emperor Corvashes to do majority of the damage up front on the team. All right, let's try it out this way. All right, let's kill him. Yeah, and you wanna do it like this, so as to get your troops spell ready real quick. Get some explosions going. Allow that blue storm to work and get your troops spell ready. And there it is, man. It actually works. Now, as you progress as well, because this restriction is somewhat small, and the troops to pick from are not the best, right? If you look at the troops that we have here, it's not the best troops. Flame of Anu, Dao, the Leonis Tower. You can actually use Leonis Tower if you want to. That's one way to avoid getting killed by the boss slayer, by the boss, I should say, because this cannot be killed. It cannot be instant killed. So as a result, the raid boss is not able to kill this. It's actually one of the cool things about this restriction. So keep that in mind as you progress. If you find it very difficult, you might want to run two of the towers along with the boss slayer right here and the hero being stealthy, and you're just going to be able to resummon troops into your first slot, and they're not going to be able to kill your Leonis tower or this right here. Just keep that in mind as you go through this event. All right, let's play another fight here. Then we're going to move on to the second team that I think you guys could use for this raid boss event. All right, let's match this gem. Match that gem. Get our troop spell ready. There we go. We got it moving. Let's match these 4+ gem matches off the board first. You don't want to leave any of those for the enemy troops. And Corvash is doing an excellent job in these low-level battles. I think it's one of the better options for players. I don't think that I've seen much true damagers here. Of course, you have Tagraki. If you want to use Tagraki, go right ahead. He's a singular damager, though. I really want to use troops that help hitting more than one troop. It saves time, and it makes things move a lot quicker. All right, let's move on to the second team. And this right here is going to be the team that I think is going to be able to bring you all the way to the end to complete all your sigils for this raid boss event. This is going to be having ×3 of the Lion Commander. Now, the Lion Commander is a decent boss slayer, and he's a decent troop overall for killing out troops. Why? Because he has a increased boost ratio as a result of his allies' armor. So the stronger your troops are, when it comes down to armor, the more damage this guy is going to be dealing to the enemy troops. So as you can see, 3 of him, and then we have the Lion's Reach weapon at the back of the team. Let's hop into a fight and see what this is able to do for this raid boss event. All right, kill the raid boss first, and then you just move on and pick off the rest of the troops on the enemy team. That's what I've been doing, and it's proven to be very useful. You want to see if you can keep your troop with as much armor as possible, though, because that's going to be very useful as you go through this event. There we go. Yeah, that's how it works, man. All right, let's run down one more fight here, and then we're going to move on. All right, there we go. Picked up a kill. One down there. One down there. One more hit should do it if we get the necessary gems. There we go. Explosion, and we should have it right now. There we go. And you guys might be wondering, what is the class that I'm using here? Now, so as to keep my hero safe and the ability to resummon troops just in case I lose one of these Lion Commanders, I have the Necromancer class. The Necromancer class is actually the only class, I think, in the game that has a Blue Storm and Stealthy in the talents, right? It has Icy Veil, that Blue Storm at the start of battle, and of course it has Stealthy, cannot be targeted by spells unless there are no other targets. So it's going to be very useful as you progress in these fights. Of course, it has for its final upgrade as well on this talent of Rising Shadows, a 7% chance to assassinate the last enemy when another enemy dies. That's going to prove very useful as you go through these fights. All right, let's go again. Let's try it out. All right, let's see if I can get my boss slayer powered up. All right, you really want to stop that Val Raven right there. You don't want him to escape. That's going to be very useful to you. Can I get some gems, sir? There we go. Very good. Now let's kill the boss. Now that one. And then the final troop. There we go. Very good. So on this team as well, I think I have 3 guards on this team. Let's go to the back here. Medal of Guard. It's not showing up over there. Let's see if it'll show up over here. There we go. 3 Medal of Guards to boost up the amount of armor that I have for my Lion Commander. And it works. It's been getting the job done. Hopefully, it keeps on working as we get deeper into the event. And I'll showcase more teams if indeed I find that this team actually falls off and it's not working as well. If you guys found this video helpful and informative, be sure to smash that like button and comment to let me know what you guys think. And drop as well in the comment section what team are you guys using for this Raid Boss event, and what do you think of this restriction? I think this restriction is actually pretty tight, and there isn't a lot of very useful and synergetic troops, especially when it comes down to spell damage. There are a couple skull damage options, but maybe I'll put out those teams later on. All right, guys, catch y'all next one. Peace.